Welcome back, Gale Force, and today we'll be talking about Ryoma, a unit from Fates playable in Birthright and Revelation. Here's the disclaimer. Pause if you'd like to read it, and first, let's talk about his traits. Ryoma joins you in Chapter 13 of Birthright and 16 of Revelation with the same bases in either route. These bases are ridiculously high with a whopping 20 strength before calculating in the plus 4 he gets from his personal weapon, 24 speed, 16 defense, and 13 resistance on top of a pretty solid base 36 HP. His growths are all good across the board, barring his defense and resistance growths, which still settle at an acceptable but not incredible 35%. His personal skill, Bushido, increases Ryoma's crit rate by 10% and grants him plus 2 damage dealt and minus 2 damage taken when he is supported by a unit with a lower level. In Birthright, Ryoma is battling for a spot as the best character in the game right alongside Korrin and Azura. Ryoma will one round just about everything he comes across with his insane bases combined with his 1 to 2 range personal weapon and will dodge nearly everything he doesn't kill. In the event his HP does somehow get low, he'll enter vantage range and start killing foes on enemy phase before they even get the chance to swing at him. He'll learn Astra after a single level up as well, which only further improves his killing potential. The fact that his growths are pretty good as well is really just icing on an already very tasty cake. Then there's Revelation, where you take everything I just said and nothing changes. He joins 3 chapters later, and that changes absolutely nothing about how absolutely busted Ryoma is as a unit. The only new things of note here is now you can have him support with Xander, Camilla, and Elise if you want. Ryoma is a unit who doesn't really have a lot of reason to reclass because of how completely bonkers he is to begin with. If you do reclass him, though, he does have a couple decent potential reclass options. He can go into Master of Arms to have access to both lances and axes, Falcon Knight to try and get Warding Blow, or Kinchi Knight for air superiority as well as Amaterasu. By marrying Kagero, he can access the Ninja class line, which has some of the most busted skills in the game, though admittedly Poison Strike matters a lot less on Ryoma, who tends to one-round enemies anyway. He can also get the Cavalier class line from either Silas or Xander, which can grant him Elbow Room, Shelter, and Defender through Paladin, as well as a Mount for slightly higher mobility. This reclass option is almost certainly the best one for Ryoma, as one of the few reclass options he has that allows him to keep using Raijinto. In conclusion, Ryoma is a ridiculously busted unit who practically trivializes the routes where he is available and only gets better the more he's used. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell if you'd like to get notified when I post a new video. A special thank you to patrons 60 Sweep, Gorilla Danny, and Bosnian Dave for subscribing at the Paladin tier, and to YouTube member Jerry, who also joined at the Paladin tier. I'd really appreciate if you checked out the links in the description if you can, but otherwise, have a great rest of your day.